The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
So while he isn't technically posted, Stump would be up and watching for probably the first one and the middle one, and then maybe sleep a bit in the early morning on the cart.
Right, so the cooking.
Let's try not to fuck it up.
How awful did you want it to be?
So far we've really...
Because you was all.
Yeah. So far we've really established that he enjoys creating his own recipes, but he's always really bad with new stuff. And I don't know if we have any fish in our supplies.
Nope.
No. Because that's the only actual recipe he's learned, is fish-based things on the boat.
We'd have the basic dry meats and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, there are streams in Merlin, so I don't know how close we are to one.
He's not quite
So I don't know
confident
if you
enough
wanna go
to
You
steal
can
from
be reasonably
them.
close.
Can you do fishing?
No.
Yeah, and he's not at the point where he want to take things from the water. So I'll just try and replicate, like, Adrin's normal stew that he had been making for
Good
us.
old stew.
And I'll just put in some of the foraged herbs that might, if I don't fuck it up too much, might
Alright.
just be a bit too strong.
Give me a cooking roll as based off of charisma.
Oh, wisdom apparently.
No, it's for flavour. So charisma. I'm
Okay.
not worried you're going to kill everyone.
Oh yeah.
I'm concerned about the flavour.
Oh, they're both the same number. It's convenient. Pass. 10.
Alright, it's up to you guys. It's not
Right
going
down
to
the
be
middle.
like god awful, I don't
No.
think. So.
But the main problem might be like whatever he's used to spice it is too powerful. He's used too much because he's
Powerful spices in Merland.
no like
pepper.
or herbs or whatever.
Save versus poison/death. I pass. So I'm going to say it's adequate to Saphira, but it was mostly a joke.
Where I was like, this is quite good. I think Saphira would want some more.
Thanks.
Doesn't bother me. I'll eat it.
Oh, and the only other thing would have been Sulin and Roya got theirs brought to them.
Ooh!
Saphira had to retrieve his own.
No, that's not how that works.
That's not how that goes.
Then he sits there all
He's
night.
just gonna sit there waiting.
I'll bring these.
But he's served last.
Stump mashes up most of his and pours it into his spare water flasky thing.
Swine skin. Or gourd. But I don't know which one you have.
My actual gourd is full of water. I looted another one, so it'll just be a wineskin.
Moo.
So you want to roll for the combat?
I wasn't planning on any.
No, I mean, sorry,
Just
our training.
Yes.
So mine and Sephiro's. That's 12.
Plus your bonuses, I guess. I think you do a bit better. I don't know what type of training you want to do.
That's
Mine's
two-hand combat.
just 10, so...
Yeah.
So that's 2 weapons, not one weapon with 2 hands, right?
No, it's
Oh, okay.
trying to, because he's a two-hand the hammer. I'm trying to learn.
One hand
no,
and a
it's a
shield.
one-handed hammer.
So it's a one-handed
Or
hammer.
is a two-handed.
Sorry, yeah. Because if I was going to do, actually that would be royal, wouldn't it? Now.
Her sword is a bastard sword. She can wield it
either,
with
yeah.
one hand or two.
Because didn't you have two-handed combat as a skill?
No.
Weapon and shield.
Yeah, weapon and shield. My skills are hammers, one-handed swords, one-handed lance, and weapon and shield.
Good old lance.
It comes as part of the kits.
The kit you no longer have.
Oh, that's right. Because
but it's the thing stays.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I was trying to fight around him in shield, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Royal would be just combat. Whatever she chooses at the time, whether it be sword or...
Oh, she's going to use all of her 9 fighter levels in single weapon style.
Is there a PHP I can borrow?
Yes.
So that one on the top, okay, cool.
Yeah, I put all the books right there so everyone can just access them. Right beside the manly men. The manly men with their manly men muscles.
So 14 on the
I
die.
don't know why you didn't just make Walu. Like it's an option.
If I'd have known how popular Wamu was going to become at the table.
So yeah, I would
How
be
did you not?
if she's using all her styles, I'll be using my martial arts and my single weapon style as well.
So from your perspective, like out of fucking nowhere, like Roya seems to be fighting for the first time, like a professional seasoned myrmidon. Like you're actually having severe, like you're actually beginning to question, is like, why am I training you here?
Style analysis.
Okay.
Yep, that's below.
How much?
Let's
I believe
have
it
a
matters.
look.
Because it's a weird answer.
Yeah, I know.
2. Sweet. That's all I needed.
So I'm assuming you're watching her while she's like fighting, like training with him for a bit
Yeah.
at the tail end.
Stump will also be fearfully watching on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon.
So I always found style analysis to be one that's
3
really
points for
it's
Gryffindor.
written in a really bad way.
Yeah.
There's no way to shaft me this season.
For every time he sends a text during game night.
So the question is, like, it's style analysis is
I believe it works in like degrees under your number.
yeah, which is that's what I need to find. I knew I needed that one. Which is so style analysis runs under intelligence. My intelligence, I got bang. No, so I got 10. So I'm 14. So I'm 4 below.
Which gives you 4 points worth of stuff.
Which gives me 4 points of style. Which school of style is being used? Like family sumo wrestling or. So yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of a weird answer, and you're only going to get part of the result based on that number. So you would best describe this as gladiatorial. It seems to be a cobbled together mess of numerous different methodologies that seem to have been fused together into a very efficient and professional fighting style that looks like it was designed for what would be the best way of putting this? Threshing through large numbers of enemies as part of a bigger group.
So
For the main part.
with that, can I assume that quite likely it was one of the knights that taught her?
It doesn't look like they had one single teacher here.
Again, I don't pick anything out of it because
Yeah.
Yep.
Eventually they finish training. And one by one the group, I assume, goes off to sleep since we don't seem to want to do anything there, and we will have our first, well, probably at this time our only break back. Our brave heroes travelled through the land, Days turn into weeks, and finally they arrive near the Lonely Man. A statue of a soldier bearing a spear is in the middle of an empty basin. Normally, now the basin is filled with water, making it look like the man is somehow paddling through water. This ancient statue is large enough to be a fortification and is indeed historically hollow. In its current highly defensible state, the Lonely Man rises above the forest and looks out across the small inn that was built nearby. The party...
I mean, look. I suppose look to see if there's any major changes in this region since we were here last.
A new palisade fence has been built to hold off the undead in case some fucktards didn't do the Morris again. Why would you do that? Don't know! Roya draws the cart to a halt. Probably shouldn't go much further, otherwise people will see us. Now, where exactly in the Lonely Man region was the Blackrock supposed to meet his people?
I got that from Grave, so...
Yeah, what was the answer?
Yeah, I know. Grave, whereabouts do we have to meet in the game?
Nigger. I mean...
I'm gonna need somewhere
The
to...
meeting place is supposed to be past the statue, in the forest, near a large rock.
And when was that supposed to be?
Start of every month.
What would the date be since we've been travelling for weeks?
Realistically speaking, it's probably close to the 10th. I mean,
So
it's
we've
probably a
only
bit
been
longer
8
than that.
weeks, yeah.
It's actually probably a bit longer than that. Let's say the 14th.
Okay, I'll note that down. Arrived.
Kin or Kine,
Lone...
depending on what you want to call it.
Mob.
The
So we've still
I'm
got...
really hoping it's actually long enough.
So we've still got 2 more weeks before that happens.
Could be a lot of rocks. Maybe take time to find.
Well, maybe we should search for any clues. We might find something in the area.
We should split up into parties of 2. Stump, I'll go with you.
We hide cart and then go.
Yes, I think we're
Sulan,
gonna
I'll
need...
saddle you with Saphira.
You don't need to word it that way.
Sorry, I'll burden you with Saphira.
Let's go, Mr. Noise.
I'll let you scout ahead.
Come on, let's go. They soundlessly disappear into the foliage, Americans.
Foliage. Yes, silently.
Wouldn't you be better get going with Graves and I stay and guard the cart?
Okay, again. Do we want to pay Graves to do this job?
He brings a little cash register.
It's as bad as a dwarf.
We can pay him to do this. But it will cost us.
Yes, I understand that. I will go with you, but you are right, I do make a lot of noise. Lead on.
Yeah. So
You'll need hunting checks from those who have it. You have it, she has it. None one else does. That's why the teams are split that way. So Stump probably wouldn't be able to tell Saphira to shut the fuck up.
No.
So that's why you're with Sula. See, there's a logical reason. It's not just because it's hilarious.
Ooh. Pass. 1 under.
Oh, cool. 1 under? That means we're going to fight those two losers. Which one's going to split the XP between us?
And then we stabbed him.
Wow.
No.
You don't find it. Towards the end of the day.
But can I use tracking as well?
What are you tracking?
No, I have to find the track, so no.
At the end of the day, you gather back up, and these two emerge from the bushes looking very smug.
Why are you two looking so very smart?
Actually, instead of that, I've decided we can kick this on a bit. So if you're interested in doing a bit of dangerous risk work, we'll just clock back to the point where team Rump
I like
Stoya
Like
Rump.
Rump.
Team Rump.
I mean, it also just applies to Roya.
Joke's on you! I'm into that shit! You're scouting around using your hunting things. Very stealthy, very sneaky. And you see this big dark rock sticking out into a clearing. And there's like ground. So it looks like it's been kind of like thud into the ground at some point in the past. You see like a group of ne'er-do-wells, very scurrilous types, big, muscly dudes with like 2-inch blades in the back. You see this one guy there, and it looks like he has stone skin. And he looks pretty mad. He's talking to another distinctive guy. The guy has like big curly mustachio, like up to a vertical point that comes up almost to his eyes.
Oh my god. It's perfect.
Like tusks almost. And he has hair done in ringlets. So he looks at like if Mr. Perfect and the Butcher had a very fancy baby.
So as soon as I notice that, I'm going to stop. And I'll do a, what would normally be considered probably not very polite method of shushing someone. The orcish way. I'll just sort of flick my hand out and like 2 fingers over Roy's mouth. And then just point their direction. And get real low.
Move to side to side.
Yeah. Or forward in this case.
Okay. As you creep with your hide in shadows and move silently checks. Fuck up.
No, good on hide and shadows.
Hate you.
Oh, we're in wooded area. This is even easier.
Oh no, I forgot about that. Actually, suddenly it's a
It's a town.
It's a city called Blur.
So it was hide, so move silently. Oh, that's not so good.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's a little table here that's got all the modifiers and that on it. You got that right?
Yeah. What was it? Oh, just thanks to the wooded bonus. I don't know how Roy is doing it.
I'm about to find out. 59. That's good on hide and shadows. 60.
Close.
But the great thing is, what she's wearing does not count as armor. So...
Yeah, I know this feeling.
Oh, that's 15.
Oof,
Fuck. Yeah, so that's still a success.
You can see the anchor just rolling off it.
I kind of wanted to get it killed.
It had a plan if
Can you
she got
imagine
caught.
Sephiroth's face if you come back like Death of Superman
You would die.
with your Jake Hager
Yeah, I'd
face?
probably
No.
kill him too, because I'd be like,
He
you
would
were responsible.
straight up
for
kill
keeping
you.
it."
That's
Well, I had a plan if she got caught, I was going to get myself
Run away?
caught so she could escape.
I have planned for if get caught. Huh? What?
Don't run.
Don't. That's a good plan. Yeah, technically flawless. Okay. So, yeah. And he is. If you want to get a little bit closer, you can try and overhear him, but that will require another check.
While I've been traveling with Roya, stealthily like this, can I be aware of the fact that she's maybe not the most perfect for this, or does she seem like reasonably?
Her ability to hide is good, but her moving silently is somewhat wanting.
Oh no, actually, I know I do need her to come
Because I
along.
spent a good chunk of those points on open locks and shit like that the party totally doesn't know if you guys.
Shifty eyes. I do need her to come along because there'll be a bunch of stuff I just couldn't understand while eavesdropping. 8.
Oh, fuck.
And yes! Woods bonus. That was close. So yeah, I succeed on both.
Okay, you think you're being successful.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Because you get a bit closer.
Yeah, we're right here close.
You're over here. I'm done waiting. But the amount of money is surely worth it. And the team we sent to the capital still hasn't returned. That probably means they're dead. We can't take the risk. Gather the men up. Will both of you be quiet? I make the decisions here. Yes, of course, I never said otherwise. We leave in the morning. Put word out that this bastard, if anyone sees him, bring him to me, I'll give them money. Nobody crosses Blackrock. Then they sort of go north.
As they're going to leave, I'll just say to Roy very quietly, "Go back. I follow the leaf marked tree. Make a cut in the tree. Like 2 cuts like that, so it's very obvious."
Right.
Very slowed Homer back through the hills.
I was thinking Roy is just homering into the
Yeah, it's the exact look you want to get. Okay, so Roya will come out of the thing looking very smug when you're both back there.
You found something? Might well stump.
In hot pursuit. We found Blackrock, by the way.
Does he know you found him?
I mean, would I be here if he did?
If you took out Stump's knee first, then maybe.
Are we ready to go?
Come on, Stump's leaving a trail.
You two go ahead. I should be able to follow the trail, but I'll stay back a bit further because he'll definitely hear me.
You're coming as well.
The big boy.
That's what you're paying me for.
I'll stay with the cart then. Someone has to guard it. I mean, I'm assuming we've put like pre-runches and stuff, but I mean,
Put it off the road.
still.
Alright, we'll split the party.
Yeah, I know, but Saphira's too noisy.
And we do have an insane amount
And
of
we do
wildfire.
need someone to get, like, we can't just leave that thing completely unguarded.
Gone are the days of our cart driver. He was so helpful.
Well, you think you don't get to keep it? Off you go. Eventually you reach the Black Rock. By which I mean the actual Black Rock, not the guy named after it. And start following now. We've got to do a trailing roll, which I don't believe I have, but I'll try, because she knows the mark at least.
At the very least, you can show Sulan where the first mark was made.
That's what's happening, because I don't got it. Tracking would be the skill.
Yep.
Trailing is in cities, I realise.
That would be a no, because I've got a 19.
Well. Well, fuck. And so the adventure comes to a screeching halt with Stump Off all alone going like, that's good, they follow. Isn't he clever?
Have you
So-
got advantage on anything? Or?
I will...
Wait.
I know there is a trail here. I will look harder.
Right. Go ahead. It just takes more time.
Yep.
Which leaves him open to vulnerable attackings of his knees.
Oh, you've got it
No,
this
my
time?
knees. My stump knees.
Everyone's forgotten inspirations exist, haven't they?
No, that's what I was about
Yeah.
to hunt for, but I'm like,
It's alright.
she's got
I
it.
went up one more.
Oh. Okay, yeah, you find it. Pretty
Oh.
soon the party... pretty soon the party of it. So, you notice I was like, I'm not rolling for graves here.
Yeah, I know.
Has tracking.
I know.
So, I'm just like, no, the party will do this.
It's better if we do it.
So yes, that was a natural 20, just so
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, oh, I see.
Yes, there's a campsite with 3 tents. It looks pretty makeshift. There's two guys, like, there's a cooking pot guy. And mustachioed man is sort of like walking backwards and forwards by the fire, just looking out into the forest.
Are they in like a full clearing?
It is a slight clearing.
So there might be something like a tree close to their camp they could approach within?
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Am I supposed to be giving you one of these?
Maybe you are.
Is it this one?
Sure it is. There you go. Happy me. Yeah. I've not been handing them out either because I was waiting for someone to actually spend one before I started giving. I was like, well, you don't want to use them and you don't need them, do you?
We hadn't eaten them yet, so it was...
I got a fair amount left over from Radomir. I don't think Stump earned any. So yeah, I would like to make the 2 checks to creep into that tree.
Fuck it up.
Or maybe 3 checks. No, climb walls is just for walls. 30. Height is good. 41. Sound is good.
That's what you are. You humper. You humpy humperson.
What I might do, the last mark that I leave before going to that tree, I'll try and carve an arrow that like points up into that.
That's gonna
that
take
tree.
some noise!
Oh, make a roll. It's like 2 hands on chopper, slowly, carefully. Succeed.
You have all those knives and you're using a big cleaver.
Oh, boy, he's my artistic
Well,
device.
those brass knives, yeah.
That's what he's for.
I'm gonna need a check.
That was I got a 25 on that.
Oh.
So, good. Just takes a little time. Yeah, I don't know what you'll interpret it as, but
So anyway, you've snuck up closer. What are you doing?
I want to listen. Mostly for now. And I also wish to make a check so that I am looking for the party should they follow my trail.
Ah, that's dividing your attention. So let's put a -2 on both of those.
Sweet. Under, so passes the
And by
first one.
-2, that means the number you're
So
trying
it's
to
11.
compare to goes down to.
Yeah.
Not your dice roll, that's an advantage, not a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I should put that up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 is still in, so that's for listening to them. Observing for the party, up by 2 is still enough.
No matter which way you do the math, just
No, that's fair enough.
You met
the requirements, it's all good.
just making sure that you don't roll 2 for
I just
Jack.
wanted to
Yeah.
punish someone for doing the things they're supposed to do. Like, just pretend you're Logang for a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
I go invisible.
You have. So, did you want that? Because that's the thing that can...
I thought we weren't allowed invisibility.
No, Adrian wasn't allowed to.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian is not allowed invisibility.
So you probably put it on a sword or something.
Then he'll be like, where's my sword?
Ow! Someone keeps cutting me!
No, it'd be, look, Sulan, I've got one like yours!
Wait, he doesn't know about that.
I know.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'll just be eavesdropping and...
Yeah, they're just talking about things like Try not to poison us like you did
We've
last time
seen
with
it.
that awful slop.
Adrian mentioned one of the herbs in my old herb bag is
You mean the one back on the cart?
No, it's always on me. It's part of my kit.
Oh, hope you keep track of your encumbrance.
Yeah. I don't carry that much. He mentioned it was particularly not good for people.
Oh,
Does
which
this,
one was that?
Or we never mentioned the name.
Oh, for me, then I guess you don't remember.
You know, I'll just throw them all in. But
one counts the
Just
other.
mix them all together in a big pot.
just from this tree, might I be able to pick the correct moment when the cooking guy looks around or something to drop some of said not so good for humans herb into his cooking pot?
Drop!
Yeah, just
As in throw. Because there's no way you're getting close enough to
Is
the
there-
fire,
is
which
there
would
a
be
tree-
far away from...
Is there a tree with a tree branch that goes over top of
that's
the cooking
so I'm
pot?
wondering, does this tree
Okay, do you climb a tree first that does this? I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes, there is one with a branch that goes right over top. But you climb that tree first. Quietly.
Alright.
Go on, motherfucker, you won't.
I achieved the quietly.
Yeah, it's the climbing part that I'm interested in.
To take them on climbing.
Orcs are natural climbers, right?
No, they're natural miners.
Yeah, as it turns out.
Oh my god.
What's it say?
It's 12!
Yes!
It's fucking 12!
I climbed that tree.
Alright. Now all you need to do is correctly judge the timing with a wisdom
Now.
check.
I might be able to kind of screw you on this
Hopefully
one.
the
a little bit.
branch doesn't just
Oh
go.
nah, it's too much. Oh, I'll take one of my regular stones for my sling,
Uh-huh.
and I wanna throw it over there, away from their camp, at a tree that it might make a little noise, but not so far away that it's just imperceptible.
I absolutely encourage you to do this 100%.
I'm so suspicious.
Well, because bad guys and things always look towards the sound
Yeah.
of the noise, never towards the source of the noise.
That's been proven otherwise when we've done this, and we've done it before. And it's...
No, but that's the bad guy rule.
No, again. It has been proven from trying this on bad guys that no,
I think the key
doesn't
might be
work.
to make a move quietly check before I do the throw, so they can't hear the origin of the throw.